Just finished the Thundercats 2011 show today, and it's an absolutely fantastic show that deserved better than Cartoon Network screwing it over. I actually decided to give it a shot because I stumbled upon the 6-inch figures from the show on Google. I thought the figures looked cool, watched a fair bit of the show, and then picked up the figures from eBay. The figures are really well articulated and pretty well sculpted, but the paint apps on them left a lot to be desired. They were also all really glossy and had the look of cheap plastic, so after painting them, I sprayed them with a matte varnish to get rid of the shininess. So the original Liono just lacked detail in the face. He didn't have any pupils or any detail in his eyes really, not to mention his mouth was barely visible. I repainted his eyes and filled in his mouth with some Cadian flesh tone to bring out some detail. I think a smirk would have fit him better, but he is quite serious a lot of the time, so it will do. Second up was Panthro. Much like Liono, he didn't have much detail in his eyes or his mouth, so I redid both. I also filled in more of his eyebrows and gave his scars an outline to make them pop. His eye scar is not the exact right shape, but I didn't feel like repainting more of his skin tone, so I just followed the original paintwork and gave it an outline. Cheetara was the figure I was anticipating the most. I like having cool looking female figures, and toy companies usually leave them out because they don't think boys will buy them. Unlike the other two, the paintwork on Cheetara's face is actually great. The work on her eyes has a lot of detail, but compare her face to the animation model. Her eyes and lips are way too small. I redid the eyes completely along with the lips, and I think she's the one I'm the most satisfied with. And Tiger is untouched. Bandai did a pretty perfect job, so I just included him in the video to not have him feel left out. Hope you like them!
Which reminds me, I never had a chance to thank you.
Thundercats!